Welcome, dear readers, to the twisted realm of retail horror, where the mundane meets the macabre and the everyday horrors of shopping become the stuff of nightmares. Brace yourselves as we delve into the eerie aisles and shadowy corners of the retail world, where the customer is not always right, and the cashier might be hiding a sinister secret. The Whispering Mannequins. In a small-town department store, shoppers reported hearing faint whispers echoing through the clothing racks. As night fell, the whispers grew louder, transforming into an eerie symphony that left employees trembling. Legend has it that the mannequins harbored the souls of disgruntled employees who met mysterious fates. Some even claimed the mannequins moved on their own, casting an unsettling pall over the once bustling store. The Haunting of Checkout Lane 13. Checkout lanes are notorious for their long queues, but Checkout Lane 13 in a suburban supermarket had an even darker reputation. Cashiers reported strange occurrences, like items vanishing from receipts and ghostly apparitions appearing in security footage. It's said that a cashier, who vanished without a trace one stormy night, still haunts the lane, ringing up phantom groceries for unsuspecting customers. The mirror that reflects your darkest fear. In an upscale boutique, a peculiar mirror hung in the fitting room. Shoppers claimed that while trying on clothes, the mirror reflected not their physical appearance but their deepest fears. Some saw twisted versions of themselves, while others were confronted by nightmarish visions. The mirror was eventually removed, but the stories of its sinister reflections lingered on, chilling those who dared to enter the fitting room. The abandoned mall's cursed elevator. Once a thriving shopping destination, an abandoned mall became the stage for a horrifying tale. The mall's elevator, long out of service, was said to descend to a mysterious basement where the souls of shoppers trapped inside during a long-forgotten catastrophe were doomed to wander. Brave urban explorers claimed to hear distant screams and phantom footsteps as they ventured into the desolate depths of the cursed mall. The Dollmaker's Shop of Despair. Nestled between forgotten storefronts, a small doll shop harbored a dark secret. Locals whispered of a reclusive doll maker who crafted eerily lifelike dolls, each one allegedly infused with the essence of a tormented spirit. Visitors claimed the doll's eyes followed them, and some even reported hearing the distant cries of the trapped souls within. The shop mysteriously vanished one night, leaving only echoes of its haunting legacy. The Malevolent Mall Santa. During the holiday season, a mall hired a seemingly jolly Santa Claus to spread cheer. However, children began reporting unsettling encounters with a Santa who whispered ominous messages and made eerie promises. Parents grew concerned as the festive atmosphere turned chilling. The mysterious Santa disappeared as suddenly as he arrived, leaving behind a lingering sense of dread. The Forbidden Stockroom. In a busy department store, Employees spoke in hushed tones about the forbidden stockroom on the top floor. Supposedly haunted, this off-limits area housed discontinued merchandise and forgotten relics. Workers who dared to venture inside reported strange occurrences, flickering lights, phantom footsteps, and eerie whispers that seemed to emanate from the dusty shelves. The stockroom remains a place where brave employees tread lightly, wary of the unseen entities that dwell within. The creepy customer service calls. A retail call center became the epicenter of a spine-chilling mystery when employees began receiving disturbing calls from a phantom customer. The voice on the other end spoke in cryptic messages, predicting accidents and disasters that later unfolded. The company investigated the origin of the calls, but the trail led only to an abandoned building where the call center once stood, leaving behind an unsolved enigma that haunted the dreams of the operators. The accursed bargain basement. Beneath a grand department store, the fabled bargain basement was known for its incredible discounts and chilling tales. Shoppers claimed that the labyrinthine aisles hid more than just discounted merchandise. Those who ventured too deep reported encounters with spectral salespeople and ghostly echoes of long-forgotten sales pitches. The basement became a place where savvy shoppers weighed the cost of a discount against the price of encountering the supernatural. The Phantom Janitor. A mundane janitorial job turned into a terrifying ordeal for a custodian working the night shift in a deserted shopping mall. Tasked with keeping the mall clean in the eerie silence of the night, the janitor reported encountering a phantom figure wielding a mop and bucket. Witnesses claimed the apparition cleaned invisible messes and muttered about unfinished business. The phantom janitor vanished one fateful night, leaving behind a spotless mall and a trail of unanswered questions. The Maleficent Mall Music. A popular shopping center experienced an otherworldly twist, and the mall's background music began playing eerie tunes that weren't part of the regular playlist. Shoppers reported feeling a sudden chill in the air as haunting melodies echoed through the hallways. Security cameras captured shadowy figures moving to the mysterious music, leading some to believe that the spirits of former employees sought solace in the haunting tunes that permeated the once lively mall. The sinister store mannequins. In a high-end fashion boutique, mannequins took on a life of their own. Employees claimed the mannequins moved positions overnight, creating unsettling tableaus that mirrored their worst nightmares. Some even reported glimpses of the mannequins blinking or turning their heads. The boutique became a place where employees dared not enter after hours, fearing the cold, unfeeling gaze of the malevolent mannequins. The Spectral Shopper. A suburban grocery store became the stage for an enigmatic tale when a spectral shopper was spotted wandering the aisles. Dressed in outdated attire, the ghostly figure pushed an empty cart, occasionally pausing to examine items that no longer existed on the shelves. Witnesses reported feeling an unnatural coldness in the ghostly shopper's presence, as if the past and present collided in a haunting dance. As we step out of the realm of retail horror, let these tales serve as cautionary whispers the next time you embark on a shopping spree. The once mundane act of purchasing goods may be an invitation into the unknown, where the echoes of the past and the spirits of the disgruntled linger in the shadows. So, the next time you hear a creak in the aisle or catch a glimpse of movement in the mirror, remember the chilling stories of Cannibal, 13 long scary retail horror stories, and tread carefully through the eerie aisles of the retail world. In the aftermath of our spine-chilling journey through the dark underbelly of retail, questions linger like shadows cast by unseen horrors. What connects these tales of terror? Is there a common thread that weaves together the fabric of these macabre occurrences? As we attempt to unravel the mysteries, it becomes clear that the world of retail is a complex tapestry, woven with threads of the supernatural, the unexplained, and the inexplicable. Could there be a malevolent force that feeds on the collective dread of the shopping masses? Or perhaps these stories are cautionary whispers, warning us to be vigilant in places where the boundary between the living and the afterlife blurs. The psychology of fear in retail. It's no secret that the retail environment, with its bustling crowds, dimly lit corners, and labyrinthine structures, can be inherently anxiety-inducing. The fear of the unknown, coupled with the stress of navigating through a sea of merchandise, creates an atmosphere ripe for unsettling experiences. Psychologists suggest that the brain, in its attempt to make sense of the chaos, may conjure up apparitions and eerie sensations, turning an ordinary shopping trip into a supernatural odyssey. Moreover, the human mind has an innate tendency to find patterns and connections, even in randomness. This cognitive bias could be at play in retail horror stories, as individuals interpret ordinary occurrences through the lens of their fears and anxieties. Urban legends versus supernatural realities. While some of the tales presented may seem like classic urban legends, passed down through whispered conversations in break rooms and shared in hushed tones during overnight shifts, the question of their veracity remains. Are these stories a manifestation of our collective imagination, or do they hint at something more profound, lurking beneath the surface of our consumer-driven society?